Hey there, Adventure Kids. Hope you all are doing well this week. It's another exciting week, and we are going to look at another verse. Now, this one looks familiar. What? Well, you don't like my... We have a guest coming today? Have I met this guest? I have. He's one of your friends. Okay. Well, this isn't quite the attire for a guest, so there, much better. Is that okay? Awesome. All right, well, we'll meet up with your friend later. Before we get to, I guess, a special guest we have coming, I want to look at this verse. Now, we posted this verse online and encouraged you guys to memorize this one while we are all at home. And I've already seen a couple people on there, and so that's really cool. But right now, we have a few blank spots, and I'm going to see if you can help me fill them in. Are you ready? You ready, Banana? All right, here we go. Have I not commanded you be what? Strong. Very good. Be strong. All right. Be strong and who knows it? You know it? That's right. It's courageous. Courageous. That's right. So this is God telling Joshua, be strong and courageous. All right? So what's next here? Do not be frightened. Ooh. And do not be, ooh, what is this word? Who knows this one? It's a little bit different. We don't use it all that often, but what is this word? Ah, very good. Dismayed. Dismayed. That's supposed to be dismayed. For the blank your God. What is that one? I think you know that one. That's right. That's Lord. The Lord your God is with you wherever you do you guys know what this one is? Wherever you dance? Wherever you, not right now. Not right now, monkey. Go on. Go. What? I will see your friend in a minute. Wherever you eat? No. What is that word? You guys know it? I can't think about it. Obviously, that's what it is. Wherever you go. You know, this reminds me that a lot of times we forget things, and it could be as simple as a word, like go. It could be things like even our homework. It could be things like people's names. Our brains are, well, they're a little bit broken because of the fall, because we have sinned, and because of that, our world is kind of a mess. And that includes our minds. And this is why it is so important for us to take verses like this and to put them into here and to repeat them over and over again, because I tell you what, sometimes memory is just something crazy. It just kind of disappears. And I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with that. Well, regardless, I think we have a special guest waiting for us, so we're going to go check out our guest. All right, you guys want to come with me? All right, let's go. Well, hey guys, how you doing? What do we got going on here? Sock, you're gonna knock over the pile that, oh, I see what you're doing. You guys are doing what they did in last week's lesson in Joshua, where they made an altar out of rocks. That is really cool. And hello, nice to meet you, sloth thing. It's not a sloth, he's a sloth. He's a sloth that thinks he's a monkey. Okay, well, hello. We're glad that you're here. And what's your name? Slowpoke. That makes sense. Well, I see you guys are building an altar here as a way of remembering something. And there are many times that we have things that happen in life where we may not build a physical altar like this with rocks, but we do things to remember and to celebrate, even as the people celebrated when they crossed the Jordan River last week, when we learned about that in Joshua, and they built an altar to the Lord and they celebrated what God had done. And so what are you guys celebrating? Oh, your friendship. Well, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. All right. Well, you know what? All this talk about memory actually made me think of something else that I think can be beneficial to you kids. What do you think? Let's go check it out. Banana, thank you for setting that up for me. All right. So I told you I wanted to show you something. And if you've been in Blackstone before, then you know what? You've probably seen this. My journals. That's right. Now, I've got a lot more than this, but these are just a few of them that I have. And now, journals are not like piles of rocks that I can look at in my yard. But as I go through my journals, years after I've written in them, I can see how God has been faithful. I can write in there maybe the lessons that I'm learning through my devotions. Maybe I can write in there even just thoughts and prayers to God. Sometimes I even write some things that are very hard to write. But it helps me to look back on those moments and go, you know what? That was a very hard time. But God was faithful. And maybe that's something now you could even start doing, is journaling at home, talking to God through the pen, through the paper, and talking to Him about where things are and how you're dealing with things. And then going to the scriptures and writing out verses that mean a lot to you. It's also the perfect time to begin taking notes while you're listening to the teachings. I know many of you are listening to Pastor Nathan as he is sharing from the book of Joshua. And so we have a really cool sheet of paper that's not just a sheet of paper. It helps guide you in taking notes. You can find that on this post, and there's a link. Parents, if you can print that out for your kids even before service so that they can write down if they're able to. Or it could even be used as a way to just have a conversation with the kids afterwards. So however you do it, whether it's through a notebook or whether it is through a sheet of paper or even whether it's on a phone somewhere, though I would encourage writing because that really helps the old noggin remember things well. But make notes, because just like Joshua and the people of Israel built this altar to remember what God had done, when I look back in these books and when you look back in the notes that you've taken, you can remember all that God has done for you, for your family, and even for all of those around us. What a glorious thing to be able to remember how amazing our God is. Well, I hope this has been an encouragement to you kids. And join us this week. Pastor Nathan is again going to be talking about Joshua. Looking forward to that. And stay tuned for more worship and more things that we know will be a blessing to you here on our Facebook channel and in the other videos. All right. Well, God bless, and we'll see you guys soon.